Lisbon on the morning of April the 20th. Oriana ties up at the Tobacco Quay. It's the first time Commodore Gibb has berthed a ship here, although he's been coming to Lisbon since 1954. Task completed, he accepts the offer of the agent's mobile phone to talk to his wife in England.
Morning, lovey. Very well indeed, thank you. Nice sunny day. Flags flying. Welcome here.
It's going to be a busy day. The press want to hear about the new ship. Commodore Gibb is as familiar with the questions as he is with the answers.
It's the fastest ship that has been built for 25 years. She's a very good sea ship. Handles very well. She's very maneuverable. And she is very much computer controlled. Fortunately, I am able to drive the ship myself, but you'll see when we go on the bridge that we have a little joystick, which is only that big, which can control the whole ship. If I want to go ahead, do that. If I want to go that way, then all I do is that.
Seems to be very easy.
Like a computer game.
Yeah, like a computer game.
The journalists meet one of the officer cadets.
He's learning how to be a captain. Yeah. And I say, in 40 years' time, he will be driving a ship into Lisbon.
Meanwhile, Lisbon businessmen and representatives of the Port Authority, all of whom will get to know Oriana well in the coming years, are being given a tour of the ship. By the time the drinks are poured, the press call is over and the Commodore hosts his first party of the day. He himself will not drink alcohol. Drinking is severely restricted for every member of the ship's company. Anyway, there are more formalities.
I would also, sir, like to present to you the crest of Oriana, which is quite similar to the old Oriana, which used to visit this port also very regularly in the past. So, would you please accept that as well? Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Commodore speaking from the bridge. All pre-departure checks have now been satisfactorily completed, and Oriana is about to sail from Lisbon for her home port of Southampton. We hope you had a very pleasant stay in this lovely country, Portugal. Let's go everything off. All right, pilot? Let's go everything off. Let the steering.
There's still a place for charts and navigators on Oriana's bridge, despite her advanced electronics. Staff Captain Philip Pickford assists with the departure as three powerful bow thrusters turn the ship almost in her own length. A pilot is on board, but it's the Commodore who has command.
Well, I'd prefer to go ahead of him rather than pass him later.
And so down the River Tagus and under the bridge. Officially the 25th of April bridge, after the date of the 1974 revolution. It's one of the longest suspension bridges in the world. Past the great statue of Christ the King, given by the women of Portugal in thanks for their menfolk not having to fight in the Second World War, the ship heads out to the Atlantic.